Cold open. He was the guy your mom would have wanted you to bring home, handsome, well-spoken, studying law, working a suicide hotline, of all things, helping people talk themselves off the ledge at night. By day, by night, Ted Bundy was hunting. Intro. Today, we're talking about one of the most infamous serial killers in American history, a man whose name became shorthand for a very specific kind of horror, evil that doesn't look like evil at all. Background: Theodore Robert Bundy was born in 1946 in Burlington, Vermont, and raised largely in Tacoma, Washington. On the surface, his early life looked unremarkable. A bit awkward, a bit ambitious, active in politics, working on a governor's re-election campaign in his 20s. He was, by most accounts, likable, articulate, the kind of person people trusted on sight. That trust became his weapon. Starting around 1974, young women began disappearing across the Pacific Northwest, then Utah, then Colorado. The pattern that emerged was chilling in its simplicity. Bundy would often approach women in public, on a college campus, at a beach, in a parking lot, feigning an injury, sometimes wearing a fake cast or sling, asking for help carrying something to his car. It worked because it made sense. Why wouldn't you help an injured man? Once he had them isolated, he attacked. Investigators would later attribute at least 30 murders to him across 7 states, though Bundy himself hinted the real number could be higher. Many of his victims were young women with long hair parted in the middle, a detail that unsettled investigators, who wondered if he was targeting a specific look or a specific memory. The investigation, for a long time, police in different jurisdictions didn't realize they were looking at the same man. This was before the FBI's modern criminal database systems existed in any real form, before departments regularly shared information across state lines. Bundy exploited that gap. He was finally arrested in Utah in 1975 on a traffic stop that turned up suspicious items in his car: handcuffs, a ski mask, a crowbar. From there, the case against him began to build. Survivors identified him. Evidence connected him to disappearances in Colorado, the escape, custody twice. The first time in 1977, he jumped out of a courthouse library window in Colorado during a recess. In his own trial, he was recaptured after 6 days. The second escape, later that same year, was worse. He lost weight to slip through a gap in his cell ceiling, made his way through the crawl space of the jail, and simply walked out the front door dressed in street clothes. It took staff over 15 hours to even notice he was gone. He made his way to Florida. What happened next was arguably his most violent chapter. In January 1978, Bundy broke into the Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University and attacked 4 women in a matter of minutes, killing 2 of them. Weeks later, he abducted and murdered a 12-year-old girl, Kimberly Leach, his youngest known victim. It was in Florida in February 1978 that he was finally caught for good, pulled over in a stolen car. The trial, Bundy's trial for the Chi Omega murders, was one of the first in American history to be televised nationally. He chose to act as his own attorney for parts of it, a decision that let him stay in the spotlight. Cross-examining witnesses, playing to the cameras, it was a masterclass in the kind of manipulation that had defined his entire life. He was convicted and sentenced to death. The end. Ted Bundy was executed by electric chair in Florida on January 24, 1989. In the years leading up to his execution, he confessed to dozens of murders he'd previously denied, offering some families answers after years of not knowing. Closing thought: what makes the Bundy case endure decades later isn't just the body count. It's the unsettling lesson underneath it, that the people who do the worst things don't always look like it. Bundy didn't hide in shadows. He stood in the light, smiling, and people believed him. That's day 4. If this one got under your skin, wait until tomorrow. End card.